Hello everyone, Greetings, the Captain Sauce here, and welcome to another episode of You Know What Pisses Me Off. I have a question for you, and I want you who watches at home to answer this question to me and I want you to be honest in the comments below. Do you recognize any of the men you see in this video? Any of them at all? I'm sure you have probably said there are probably a couple that you recognize. John Wayne Gacy, Ted Bundy, Timothy McVeigh. But let's look and see who all are here. First we have, which I'm probably going to completely mispronounce the names. We have Tamerlan, these pictures, I say the names, they'll disappear, so don't worry about it. We have Tamerlan Taravzov, who was one of the Boston marathon bombers. Saeed Rizan Farouk, who was responsible for the San Bernardino, California shooting. Omar Mateen, the most recent person on this list, who was responsible for the recent Orlando Nightclub shooting that killed 50 and hit 53. Lee Boyd Malvo, who was one of the DC Beltway snipers. Timothy McVeigh, famous for the Oklahoma City bombing. Adam Lanza, who was responsible for the Sandy Hook Elementary shooting. John Wayne Gacy, one of the most famous serial killers of all time. James Holmes, who was famous for the Aurora, Colorado theater shooting. Hassan Nidal, who was famous for the Foot Hood shooting. Eric Rudolph, better known as the Olympic Park bomber. Zodkar Teresnov, who was the other Boston Marathon bombing, the Memphis Ted Bundy. John Allen Muhammad, who was the other DC Beltway sniper. David Berkowitz, better known as the Son of Sam. Cho Sung Hui, who was the Virginia Tech massacre shooting. Jared Lautner, who was the Arizona shooter who shot the Congresswoman. And finally, Eric Harris and Dylan Klebold, famously known for the Columbine shooting. Now, after the events of Orlando, once again, in the events we've had in every single mass shooting since we've had mass shootings, has been the fact that everybody keeps going, we need to outlaw guns. We need to outlaw assault rifles. And at the other spectrum, there are people who are saying we need to not outlaw them, but better police the sales of them, which I truly believe should probably be the case more often than not. And then you feel the people going, well, that infringes on our right to bear arms and all that other stuff. Well, here's my thing. Those pictures that I had on this video of those people were very, very easy to find online. Almost too easy. You know what I couldn't find online? Any of their victims. The names or pictures of anybody that was supposedly killed by these people. And therein lies the problem. It shouldn't have been that easy to find those pictures of that. Maybe the problem isn't gun laws. Maybe the problem isn't a lack of effort into preventing things like this from happening. Because we try our best to things from happening. But here's this. These were all psychopaths with no value for human life, who wanted to kill and harm other people because they could and because they wanted to. And it didn't matter whether they used a gun, strangulation, a knife, whatever. All these men injured and or killed other humans. And their pictures, their information on who they were, where they were born, all that stuff was very, very easy to find. Maybe the problem isn't gun laws. Maybe the problem isn't gun control. Maybe the problem is we live in a society that as much as we sit there and watch these things happen and and just look at it with a sense of disgust. We are still intrigued by the violence in front of us. We want to know more about the person who did it and why. Maybe, just maybe, instead of saying we need better gun laws, maybe we should stop turning psychopaths like this into celebrities.